Welcome back to Game 2, Shopify Rebellion versus Dignitas. You just got to hear an awesome little video there. Say I was talking with one of his old Brazilian counterparts, but I do got to say he wanted to rematch Cloud9. Kobe, in the current format, the only way to do that is if you're below them in the standings. So you know what that means. Shopify have to lose one game. If they lose a game,
worth it though?
They can play C9.
You can just play them later in playoffs or something.
True, but you know,
I would say don't recommend that any team's int.
Yeah, I suppose that is a good.
Especially don't do that live on air.
Well, I already did that, Kobe. So, you know, you're supposed to give me this advice ahead of time.
It was nice knowing you, buddy.
Well, Dignitas chose blue side this time around, so let's see if that gives them a leg up in the series, as they've already banned Azir, Poppy, and Trundle. Notably, the Azir made it through the ban phase in the first couple, but being on blue side, this is kind of a signal that Dignitas don't want to play it, because you just force Shopify to ban it instead, and then you pick it up blue 1.
And the Poppy blocker also off the table here. So really opening up a lot of possibilities here. I mean, Aurora, you know, as well as Ahri, pretty premium. Remember that the Vi is still available. Vi is unbanned. So both Aurora and Ahri are good pairings with that. And so, yeah, they do snap that for blue 1. What Shopify want to answer with. Whenever you're faced with a first pick Vi, you're already thinking, well, what's our good sort of counter engage, you know, type of champions that we want to build? Try and punish a Vi, because there's a lot ofVis that will over aggressively use their ultimates. And you can kind of like drag them into dangerous territory or have some sort of counter available.
And despite the nerfs, Braum was already picked in game 1, has still been a priority pick, but there are other support options. Typically, I'm looking at support as one of those great tools to counter engage. Not seeing it there, but you see it on the screen. Rumble looks like it was locked in there for Shopify Rebellion, and Nami currently being hovered. That's not exactly that kind of like full kite back style.
Well, Lucian was already used.
It was.
And so name how many times you've seen a Nami without a Lucian. It's not going to be very frequent.
Yeah, maybe solo
queue. It's possible. And like a Nami tidal wave is kind of a counterish ability, but there's no way.
Instead, J4 locked in here, so a jungler that can also play aggressive and dive deep.
I also know what it is. Contractz keeps hovering it. I think it's pretty sure it's for his girlfriend.
Okay. All right.
So it's a shout-out.
We'll have to investigate that later.
The classic shout-out.
I love how so many players have those hovers that they do, and you always get left to guess, like, who's that one for?
Wait a second. It's just the shout-out. Okay. But you're right. You know, the Jarvan is a classic combo with the Rumble. Again, here, maybe I can help you out at home. This is Rumble.
Yeah, get big. There we go. Perfect. You're not going to draw Rumble? I thought you were going to go for the profile.
You want me to draw with my finger? Draw Rumble with my finger?
Can you do fire? You can just do like a little, like, for the
There's no way, bro. We're keeping it at that.
Sorry, you're satisfied.
But
not even a great R, but
the Neeko was going to be another one that we mentioned that was banned last time around. And Neeko taking that away, this is just such huge dive wombo combo. I actually kind of love this opening from Dignitas here. Vi, Galio, and Neeko. It's a very powerful engage. Plus, it gives you some, like, not exactly map wide, but a very long range.
Semi-global,
type of semi-global stuff for later. So,
and what I love about the Neeko especially is your ability to use a clone to get vision can set up things like the Vi to then make aggressive plays. If you find somebody in a brush all alone, boom! Quick trigger pull with the Vi Galio ult on top of it. And the answer from Shopify Rebellion appears to be the Viktor locked in. So a little more damage, a little more kind of control mage, consistent DPS style.
Refresh.
Oh, nice. That looks good.
We hit it with the old turn it off and turn it back on.
Well, now your R's gone.
I already erased it.
Okay.
I'm ahead of you.
All right.
you got to keep up here, Kangas.
I got to keep up with you, Kobe.
Playing 4D chess,
going
buddy.
Too fast.
Anyways, back to the defensive bands here, trying to protect a little bit. The Silas would be another one that pairs really well with all this engage that Dignitas have. So trying to do a little bit of protection there for that Viktor. Go ahead.
Another instance where the AD carries were not locked in early on. Again, this is a trend that I've just been noticing here in the North as well as around the world. So that means that can be the bans from the side of both teams. The Silas is the first one, but the Xayah banned by Dignitas now.
Yeah, if you're running full hard engage, what do you not want to play into? Xayah and Ezreal.
Yep.
Those are the two, so maybe they also banned the Ezreal just to make it easier to catch the enemy carries. Viktor's already a really easy target for the Dignitas dive to go after, but Also, if you eliminate the Ezreal, then you can go have multiple targets that you can go ahead and chase down.
And if you're the team playing aggressively, you want to take out things like the Kaisa, so that's taken away by Shopify Rebellion. Yeah, not the Ezreal ban, instead the Sivir ban from Dignitas. Let's see if Bvoy wants to lock that Ezreal in now then.
I feel like it's got to be. He definitely likes the Ezreal, plus it's good as far as having evasive maneuvers here. So yeah, there you go. Gonna get that lock, no problem. And then your answer into it, because the Ezreal, it might be paired with a Karma, but when it's Seos, you're like, Seos, you really got to have Seos on a primary engage.
Yeah.
So unless you really want to use double poke, which you kind of actually do into Kalista Neeko lanes, so they actually might still do it, but I still think they really want Seos on some primary engage, because all they other engage they have is just Jarvan.
Well, we know that Seos loves to follow Contractz. Kobe, if you're playing J4, what support do you want to follow you around on the map?
Honestly, though, I mean, like, Karma's not even that bad to go follow around a jungler, but I'm thinking more for the 5-on-5 team fight overall. So, you know, you do have Rell type stuff, you know, really big AoE. Rell is always really good with Rumble, with Viktor for the big engages. So that's what I'm kind of leaning towards.
Let's see what they go for.
Could be Leona. Ezreal Leona is like a classic combo, but Karma would be the double poke option. So here we go, moment of truth. Are they actually going to have Seos on an engaged champion like they usually do? Or go for the Karma here for some extra lane poke?
Yeah, this feels more Seos. This feels more Seos. It's something that can get around the map, like you said, primary engage. Yeah. You ride your little horsey around. Sometimes you waddle.
But you are the horsey. You're riding your own little metal horse legs around.
You know, and again, sometimes you're waddling. That's what I call it when she's in like the two-leg form. You know, it's like
hobbling around.
Permanent squat position. Either way, though, you can provide a lot of engage for the team here, and a lot of powerful ultimate abilities on both of these teams. The J4 plus the Rell can lock people in one place. The ultimate from Viktor as well as the Rumble can just burn through these health bars. On the same side of Dignitas, they have very high snap engage too. If this is not an explosive game, I feel like we're missing out on the potential here, Kobe, because both compositions have so many engage tools and so much damage to back it up.
Yeah, this one should definitely have a lot of kills. Looking forward to it. Of course, we're going to have a lot of AP as well. I honestly am expecting bloodletters on both sides, just because that magic shred is so nice when you're running double AP solo lanes. Rumble can build it really easily, or Aurora can build it really easily too.
Non-subscribers, we'll see you in 30 seconds, but for everybody else sticking around, it's Shopify Rebellion versus Dignitas. Shopify up 1-0 in the series so far. As Kobe already highlighted, AP solo laners for both squads. Powerful engage tools for both squads. Expect the team fights, expect the explosivity, and expect the banger of a game 2.
Only one Kalista, though, and that is a controversial champion.
That is.
I don't know.
How many games at MSI did she win, Kobe?
0.
Yeah.
It's definitely a controversial champion at the moment. Well, I personally am on the side of Kalista haters. I don't know about yourself.
Well, considering how we did with Kalista, yes, definitely Kalista hater side as well. Let's see if Shopify Rebellion can get much. He's going to have to... actually, no, just... jumps over the wall.
Good little sidestep there as well afterwards.
And doesn't have to burn any kind of summoner spell either. So Shopify Rebellion do not get the kill, but they will deny any deep vision right now. Bottom side, there was a ward placed by Dig.
And W is definitely not a great ability for Aurora to start with as well. So we'll see how this affects the Aurora lane early on for Photon. Can't be good.
Rossaville not ideal, but we're hearing that Sheiden had some words of inspiration for his teammates before Champ Select. So let's listen in on that.
You debated me.
Yeah,
I don't hear anything.
I can't hear it either.
So we're chilling. Like, that was like warm up.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, they're chilling, and it was a warm-up. I caught that. Did you catch that, Kobe?
I got the chilling.
Okay.
Also, he definitely looks chilling.
Like, he did look chilling.
Fairly low in his seat.
Yeah. Is he still in said position? No, he has sat up.
Okay.
I just turned around to confirm. You'll see it on screen eventually.
Well,
would you imagine if he's playing like that, though? You know, that's
yeah. I mean, he's
chilling.
Keeping the vibes. Honestly, that is, you know, they did take the L in the first game, but best of series. definitely plenty of chances to back here, or come back. Tomo and Isles themselves get the early push.
That was funny. Did you notice Isles just used the clone to block the Mystic Shot from hitting that minion?
Yeah, very nice. It's such an annoying ability in many ways,
Yes.
Kangas. You block stuff, you get extra vision, deny CS.
You pretend to be somebody else. There's
Neeko
two of you.
Neeko is one of those frustrating champions that we have.
One of the ones of all time, actually.
Jarvan's going to be ending up towards bottom side, though, so there are options for Contractz to go swat the annoyance, especially if Seos is able to find anything here on Rell. You can always Q flash early on to try and set your jungler up.
And a flash forward from Seos does try and do that, but the jungler was not nearby. It will get cleanse and flash out of Tomo, along with heal from Isles.
And that's the key. Even before your jungler arrives, when you say, hey, jungle, no cleanse, no flash on this Kalista, buddy, they're way more likely to come visit your lane. So very good play from Seos here. Heal, flash, and cleanse off Tomo.
Ooh, and Contractz is going for a very deep look. Oh, he actually calls it off. I thought maybe he would back all the way around the Dragon Pit there. I saw it on the minimap, but instead just going to go for that bottom scout.
And he has a lot of options. So Keine is really low. Keine, of course, hovering the side where his jungler is. So Shopify probably won't overchase there, but yeah.
Ooh, Keine actually does go back in. No mana on Palafox, so we can't fight back that hard. And now Sheiden comes in. Could look for the Vaultbreaker flash. Contractz is here. Flash from Palafox. No flash committal from Sheiden, so it is a slight advantage right now to the side of Dignitas, but Contractz looks to continue to scrap with Sheiden because they know that Keine cannot help. If he walks up, Contractz will kill him. Keine stopped the back. Contractz now chasing forward. Flash! Flag and drag for the first blood.
That's so nice. As soon as the Galia pulls back for the punch, Contractz is like, know what? No matter. I'm going to go flash in for the combo. I got you. Gets the kill, which is necessary because Palafox being down the flash after that kind of little exchange here was going to be a bit of a pain point for them. So Palafox still won't have his flash and still will be a vulnerable target, but they can get their reset and Contractz can come bring him some extra vision. So vision here around mid lane will be very important now for Shopify because a Galia with flash and a Vi with flash will definitely want to try and punish no flash Viktor. So I'm expecting some more like vision resources to be expended around mid lane, and maybe Sheiden makes a repeat visit or tries to do something around bottom. We see a couple pings.
Currently, right now, it's Isles there, trying to catch the wave. Bvoy taking a little bit of damage. Let's see how hard Dignitas want to commit for this. Sheiden does not walk forward. Still had the flash from earlier, but Bvoy also had flash, as well as Arcane Shift.
Okay, he's getting kind of dragged around here. A little bit of extra time from Sheiden just to walk that way, the kind of long way back to Krugs, back through Tribush afterwards. So dragged around a little bit, but nothing too heavy at the moment.
Ooh, Photon across the bill, jumping forward. Fudge in a lot of trouble here. The auto is not quite doing enough, but one more waiting in. Cross the veil, big damage. Oh, Photon can't quite find it. Turret will not kill. That's flash out of Fudge.
Fudge get ultimate. Doesn't know where he is.
Yeah.
Also healing up a decent amount. But it is going to just be the flash. Okay, no flash for Fudge either. Another possible target for them to go after, but the lane swaps do come in and answer, and Fudge can just teleport back to the bottom half.
I think that's why he's like, okay, I could try and fish for the kill, but also if you use your ult and then go for the lane swap, you're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, you need it to manage the minion waves in the lane swaps.
Sheiden's coming down here. Contractz was hovering as well. So currently, 3 members from Dignitas are around the bottom half of the map. 2 members from Shopify Rebellion. Contractz, I don't know if he's... Oh, okay, no. Should know that Sheiden's there. Control ward in the Dragon Pit.
Dude, he's doing the Masu. He just walked out of the tribe.
Oh, no, we're not calling it that. Are we going?
That's what it's called, man. He walked out of it. Oh, I'm getting trauma right now.
But he just hit level 6. He leached a little bit of XP from the bottom wave. Now he's a level up over Sheiden. Sheiden just started the dragon. Does not know the Contractz is right there. Now realizes teleport coming in here. Sheiden in a lot of trouble. Ballbreaker over the wall. Now comes Fudge. Isles as well from the rest of Dignitas. Teleport committed from Shopify Rebellion. Seos has joined the fight. Maybe he looks for the engage over the wall. Doesn't land the Q. Isles frontlining right now. Do they go for the engage or do Dignitas try and get away? Isles is really far forward. Fudge just decides, okay, I guess I'll start it off with the equalizer. Now engage on the Tomo. In comes Keine to try and turn the play. Will get one. tries to get out. Sheiden just doesn't have the ultimate available. If that was a level 6 Vi, this play is completely different. But Shopify Rebellion with a level advantage on Contractz, push off Dignitas, claim Tomo, and trade Fudge.
Yeah, it actually ends up being so huge here. They get the chase down. Now there's no Galia ultimate. Bunch of flashes used. Doesn't look like they start up the dragon afterwards, but here's another look at the entry point. Of course, both teams are thinking right now, okay, Galio has ult, so be very careful. There's kind of two ways you can play burst Galia ult. Is like some very quick all in and then you jump out, or you can just full commit and then go, you know what, we're just gonna pile all in and kill the Kalista before the knockup gets here.
Yeah.
And they do just barely get that kill. Then the counter kill is exchanged, but a bunch of flashes are chased down because Palafox and Contractz here are stronger, as you mentioned, and popping both of those ultimates, getting a bunch of flashes off the side of Dignitas.
I am surprised to see that it was Fudge that was the one to actually commit to the play as opposed to one of the engaged tools, but either way, Shopify Rebellion do at least get a kill for that. Fudge going down, though, is now behind Photon sizably in CS.
And they need all that damage to kill the Kalista before the Galio actually lands. That's the critical breakpoint. If you don't kill Kalista before Galio lands, then you get knocked up into a taunt immediately afterwards, too, and don't know how much hopping around is going to get done, but these grubs getting burned down fairly quickly. Contract's going to head on over. Sheiden got his level 6 and...
Yeah, the ultimate available now. Contractz does not have his ult off cooldown yet. Throws down the flag. Don't believe he got that grub. Yep. Put it in all chat. Sheiden gets all 3 grubs for Dignitas, though, and it's dead even gold with 1 neutral objective advantage to Dig.
Okay, bot side dragon is still available as well. So we're having Fudge laning down there versus Photon's Aurora with flash disadvantage still.
Yep.
But he's just letting it push into him, you know, letting Photon get that shove, and topside Dignitas also getting the push for themselves. So they get the early reset for themselves.
And something interesting about that top lane differential there. Ooh, Isles back is canceled. Something that was interesting about that, Photon sizably ahead in CS over Fudge, but as Fudge catches this wave, you'll see that gold actually doesn't amount to all that much because of the kill that Fudge was able to pick up as well, trying to equalize that. It's really mostly the XP. Photon was a level up above Fudge until that wave was claimed. Now Shopify Rebellion dropping some wards down. The dragon is on the table. Neither team looked at this early on. Approaching 10 minutes, it's a mountain dragon, so let's see if Shopify Rebellion can find a pick here onto Tomo. He still has the flash from earlier, flashes the flag and drag, but now it does not have it for the Cataclysm, tries to jump over the wall, doesn't make it, but the damage from Palafox is enough. Contractz trying to get out. Isles might be able to land one more root here, full range, max range, can he get it? No! Contractz does live, as, Seo's walked up towards the wave and Dignitas punish him. So members fall from both sides.
And Kangas, last time it was a jungle level 6 difference. This time it's a support level 6 difference. Isles has the Neeko ult. Seo's still level 5. So aftermath, they do kind of push them back out and immediately teleport to the bottom lane for Palafox, try and quickly shove. But that discrepancy also kind of being a big factor here. Tomo, though, again, no flash here on the Kalista right afterwards. Should be okay at the moment, though, but the mid lane definitely fairly dangerous.
We had highlighted how explosive these fights could turn out to be depending on how the teams play them, and I'd say so far it's delivered. Only 5 kills in 11 minutes, but every time action happens, so many engaged tools to keep track of, especially for the carries. Tomo was able to get away from the flag and drag, is able to jump over the Cataclysm as well, but still just took too much damage from Palafox, who now pushes in that bottom wave, has a CS lead over Keine currently. So Palafox again having a decent game, especially in the early stages here. 1-0 and 1 on the Viktor.
Yep. Meanwhile, the top laners still have their teleports. So we'll see. Photon's about to tick over to 10 because he is pushing. And so if he can get his level advantage and then use teleport to go answer the dragon play, then Dignitas could actually full send for it again. Otherwise, Contractz and Shopify here are doing some early work on the mountain. This is very tanky for a dragon, though. It takes a long time.
Fudge is going for the reset. He dropped the equalizer, so if he does TP down here, he will not have the ultimate available. He is Not answering immediately. It's Photon ultimate coming down, and now the Pop Blossom lands, and it stops Contractz' full engage. So jungler down for Shopify Rebellion. Bvoy in some trouble as Photon gets on the backline, but he's taken out. Bvoy lives, absorbing the engage. Fudge flashing forward with the flame spitter. That's all the damage that he needs, but he's taking a lot in return. Dragon almost takes him out with the breath. Palafox has to be the hero. Flash from Isles to take out Bvoy. Engage from Sheiden. Dignitas are doing it! Palafox trying to make the hero play, but is taken out at the tail end. Double kill to Isles. Seos in full retreat. Dignitas are about to win the team fight. Smite for the slow. Kill to Tomo.
Can't run very quickly with the Metal Horse. Dignitas, though, the re-engage after such big chunks out of so many Shopify members. Palafox was the only one healthy in the aftermath, so even though they got their kind of kill onto Photon, the re-engage from Dignitas is huge. So they start out on Contractz. He decides, I'm just going all the way in with the full combo.
Yep.
Goes for his EQ into ultimate all the way in, and they do get the lockup there, but then Photon in the back versus Bvoy and Fudge gets burned down. He even invested his flash too. Bvoy, of course, used both barrier and flash. But then this re-engage, Fudge goes so early that they actually can full focus him on the front line.
Yeah.
So now it's not just Bvoy that's low, it's also him, and Shopify all of a sudden have no threat. And so Dignitas are like, fine, we go for the finish. Isles barely had any mana left.
Yeah.
He had just enough to go for his flash play with his Q. Very nicely done for him to be able to snipe that kill.
Control wards can turn fights. Bvoy did not see Isles in that brush looking for that play, and he was spotted on a ward himself. So Shopify Rebellion actually now losing gold. It is Dignitas with a almost 2,000 gold lead currently.
Now big fight from them. Looks like, though, jungle being defended at the moment. Top lane being defended while they take the Drake themselves.
Reminder to check out. You can subscribe to the Twitch channel, get some of those awesome emotes. I feel like the Jan one was probably getting spammed a lot in that last series based on his performance.
Yeah, definitely had a good one himself. I mean, he's just been such a good performer for TL for so long. Regardless, though, back to this game, Dignitas looking to push us to our first, dare I say it, a 3-game series of the beginning of the split. It's very, very early on, but
that would be the blessed outcome here. Because again, a reminder that we will have the ceremony at the end of day today where teams choose their opponents for next week, but you cannot pick a team that you're tied with. So that means if it's all 0-2s versus 2-0s, you're not going to get a lot of options to pick, or at least not options that you're probably happy about. Currently right now, Shopify pushing in that top wave. Palafox gets that one, as now, what's the next objective? It's just dig. That's the tweet. Send it.
well, their comp is full send. Their comp is for sure full send, so.
Dig reverse sweep incoming as well, so Dignitas got some fans out there. Herald is now on the table here, so it seems like that is where the next action could break out. Dignitas trying to make that action happen right now.
Ooh,
They're walking very far forward.
Palafox had no flash. They just please let me hit this Vi ultimate. They just wanted to.
Ooh, okay. Missing a couple of CC abilities on the island. If either of those landed, Shopify might have been able to find a pick right there.
Keine is recalling at the moment. He's got 7 stacks on his Dark Seal. This Galia is pretty strong. He's teleporting right into the middle of the team.
4 members away onto the Herald, and now Keine just goes in on his own. Now the engage here. They're getting onto the carries. Chain the CC, delete! Palafox, Dignitas find the engage. Contractz goes down. Double kill to Keine. It's only Bvoy that can try and turn this one around. The taunt lands. That's a triple kill to the Galio pilot. Beautifully played by Dignitas.
All right, you are honoring Keine after this game for sure.
Yeah.
That was so good. He teleports immediately Justice Punches, so you get away from all of the CC from Shopify, gets the perfect engage onto the Viktor that had no flash.
Yeah.
Wow, he actually gets an execute.
Okay.
Nice job there from Seos. Delays long enough and does get an execute. So trying to mitigate a little bit for Shopify, but still, that was a huge, huge, huge team fight from Keine. He landed everything after that too.
Yeah.
He snipes with his Q to find the other kill, and then barely gets the edge on the taunt too. So, okay, he Justice Punches away from the gravity field right onto Viktor's head. They full combo Viktor, and he immediately used his ult to re-knock up Seos and Contractz, and then he snipes Contractz with his Q. Like, this is actually just such a beautiful Galio performance from Keine here in this team fight. Huge stuff for Dignitas and their hopes to push us to that game at number 3.
And you can tell it's weighing on the members of Shopify Rebellion here. Ooh.
Yeah, hold up the Shopify sign there as it's happening.
I think that was a grimace of pain right there. Isles might be caught out right now, though. Has to flash away. Weirding from Photon to slow down Contractz. Get away. And Dignitas do disengage. Shopify for a brief window there. Almost found something, but tail end Dignitas didn't get the Herald immediately after the fight, but they do get it in the long play.
Yeah, everybody from Shopify focusing bottom side. They will be able to get this tower, so get that money onto the Viktor. Photon's here, though, so maybe...
Ooh. Bobs to Between Worlds to clear the wave.
Good job. Deletes the wave. Puts a stop to that play. Contractz actually sticks around, though, for the long play. Since he's got a control ward here, he probably doesn't think that there's any vision, but of course Photon knows.
Oh, but Photon actually sticks around as well. Across the veil to go away. Has to flash. Contractz takes 2 turret shots, but does still get out.
Yeah, and he got the flash, too. Wants to trade his Jarvan ult for the Aurora flash. That's a worthy trade because burning the Aurora flash basically protects Palafox in the future because you know they're going to be looking at the Viktor, looking at those flanks. Dignitas, though, the answer is going to be even better. They've got Herald, so they can just delete mid-tower.
Shopify Rebellion now have less to play around in the mid lane here. Another charge onto the tier 2. That's down to about half health as Dragon spawns in under a minute's time. Dignitas, with this push in the mid wave now, can try and control access points to the Dragon to ensure that they can take it. But like you had said, Photon not having flash for a potential Dragon fight is one less dive tool available now to dig.
Yeah. So far, Keine and Isles have been making a lot of plays for Dignitas, though. Coming up pretty big. Seos is looking for his own.
Yeah, he's committing. Magnet Field goes down. Tomo's able to get away, though it's Isles that's focused, but Fate's Call will save him and re-engage. Arcane Storm does take him out with the True Shot Barrage. Bvoy snipes him.
Nice snipe, and the timing is perfect for Drake. The Isles death timer here is going to be too long. 12 seconds on the Dragon. They're going for a reset real quickly here for Shopify, though, so actually not going to rush into anything afterwards and just keep it at that extra kill. Go for the reset. What's he got?
And now Shopify Rebellion with that reset can now try and get back onto the map here, but not committing immediately to that Dragon. They're teleporting Seos topside, which potentially signals they're not interested in that Dragon.
Yeah, they want the money, Kangas. They got everybody up here except for Ezreal. 4 Shopify members looking to delete Photon.
Photon, very low chance of survival. Tries to engage here onto Fudge. Big damage onto the Rumble. Doesn't quite have enough, though. Now in comes Keine. He doesn't land the taunt. Shopify Rebellion pick up 1, and they get out of there. Cataclysm from Contractz, but now he doesn't have the rest of the team with them. He's in a 1v2 currently versus Isles and Keine. Flag and Drag does buffer the Justice Punch. Taunt still lands it. Bought time for Shopify Rebellion to get around the Tribe Rush and save their jungler.
They got what they came for. They killed Photon. They're going to get the tower as well, and they sacrificed the Dragon to do it. The question is, what about Otacon spawning on the bottom side? It looks like they've got plenty of time to recall and reset here.
Ooh. Decent assist onto Bvoy in the mid lane. Has the flash available. Has to commit it. So Summoner Spell down.
Okay. That's pretty good investment here. Vi ultimate for the flash off of the Ezreal. Maybe that will come up huge. Okay, but here's another look at the dive. Photon goes straight for the Rumble to avoid there. Contractz interrupted.
Beautiful.
So Galia ult interrupted, and then Contractz also is able to walk up and just bop him on the head.
Yeah.
Bopping the bunny foo-foo on the head.
And now, I mean, again, Contractz lived for so long after the fact as well.
I mean, he put in so much work. You know, stacked up his Conqueror then, you know, kept the 2 other members of Dignitas occupied. But Drake?
Seos was trying to get some vision down and gets caught out on the opposite side of the river. Past the line of scrimmage, we're going to regret that.
Yeah, he's just dead. The Otacon is available, so maybe Dignitas push mid-wave and then go force on the Otacon.
Yeah, the only thing stopping them is Sheiden doesn't have the ultimate, so maybe they think that they need that. But Kaine's about to have his, Photon as well, so with just a numbers advantage, they could look for the objective. Will they pull the trigger? It started up. Is it the magnet for the fight, or do they actually go for it? Contractz on the J4. Very solid jungler to look for 50-50s, and it looks like Shopify Rebellion are focused on that for right now. Equalizer is available. True Shot Barrage goes down. Fudge on the flank. Equalizer, and it's stolen by Palafox! Shopify Rebellion just say bet and take the Otacon. Now Pop Blossom in from Isles. It looks like Dignitas took that one personally. They'll delete Contractz, but Fudge and Bvoy answer one in kind. Now in comes the rest of Shopify Rebellion. Palafox with Seos in tow. Look for another shutdown on a Tomo. Chasing down Keine. No flash available. Bvoy over the wall misses the Mystic Shot. Max range not quite enough, but Palafox with the slows looks to continue the chase. Keine is able to get out of there. What a steal from Shopify's mid laner.
Okay, we're gonna have to slow that one down frame by frame. I think there was a Rumble ult burning it as well as like the laser goes through for Palafox. But that is so big for Shopify. Kangas, not only did they delete the gold lead in the last couple of minutes, but they also steal the Otacon. That is 39 empowered petals.
Ooh.
That is huge. That's probably like 3,000 gold or something difference.
Yep.
Just in value of the adaptive force, plus all the extra experience. Okay, let's take a look at here. All right, so there is a smite ready for Sheiden. Palafox is right in there. The Rumble ult is burning it. Oh my goodness.
How did he even get that?
He wasn't even looking at it. That was so cool.
Cool guys don't look at Otacon.
He just turned it back around.
That was, I always want to see that again.
Yeah,
that was,
let me say, there was something.
Yeah.
He was burning it with his Leandries and black fire torch or
I think it had to have been the burn. I didn't see a Q. I didn't see a laser.
Burning it, yeah.
Wow. What a play, though. That's a genius midfielder if ever I've seen one, Kobe.
That is truly a genius move.
Yeah.
Only the most intelligent of
calculated.
Players.
He didn't even, again, he didn't look.
Yeah,
he was looking away. He was like, I got it.
I already got this. I've seen the future.
I ran the numbers in my head. Are we going to get another? Okay, so what?
Wait, it's gone.
Okay, no, it's already gone. Hey, I appreciate the attempt. It would have been cool. Okay, so this is a re-engage.
Yeah. So this is the one where Seos arrives just in time.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to know. The moral of that second replay was Seos arrived just in time. He got a really good combo onto Tomo that allowed them to get an extra kill. So now we're back in a world where Ezreal is on 3-item power spikes, Kangas, with a bunch of extra adaptive force, and we've got a Viktor scaling up into the late game, even though the Galio is fed and been playing super well from Keine. The Viktor here now finishing that arm guard could be big for the team fight.
Ooh, Isles flash forward, engage onto 2, but not enough follow-up from Dig so far. Palafox goes into the stasis. Can they delete him out of it? Tomo's burning down. He's taken out. Now the rest of Dignitas push forward. It's Sheiden onto the back line, but his team is dying around him. Now he's going to follow suit. Shopify Rebellion absorb the engage beautifully and will punish Dignitas for even thinking about it. 5-for-1 in favor of Shopify.
Okay, yeah, that's a 3-item Ezreal. And the arm guard, just as we finished talking about it, immediately used there from Palafox to buy some more time and allow Bvoy to just delete everyone else. Let's take another look at the engage. Dignitas here. They've got their sights set on Palafox, the Viktor. They go for him. Ooh. It is the Neeko combo into the root from Neeko, into the Galia ult that is coming through, but he got his arm guard off. He arm guards the Galio combo, and that buys him a lot of time.
And Seos was a hero. He got onto Photon and Sheiden. He's able to knock both of them out of the fight so they can't follow up and dive in to guarantee the immediate kill onto the Viktor. Bvoy has so much space to then play with and clean up the fight. And it wasn't just the gold that they were getting from the Otacon fight, as Palafox popping off a little bit there.
Best money I ever spent. Just immediately buy that orb guard, then use it, avoid Galio combo, and it looks like they got the dragon as well, so even the dragon's up 2 for 2. They keep getting petals on these kills.
Yes.
So 44 petals now for Shopify.
Production had confirmed after the Otacon fight it was 2.5k gold value from the petals that they picked up from that one. So shout out Big G, thank you for that information. Shopify Rebellion now have even more in the pocket, plus a 2,000 actual gold lead. Dignitas, they played it well early, Kobe. Did we curse them when we said this could be the game or the series to go to 3?
Yes, but also, you think I'm just going to let you slip in the Big G there?
Yeah, slipped in the Big G. Shout out Big G Graham.
Let's go, producer.
We're going to make
Graham.
him famous.
The full name, Big G, as he is known colloquially.
Yeah.
Baron is up, though. Big B is up.
Big B. The Big Purple. As that is currently controlled by Shopify Rebellion. They have the access points. Dignitas can use the Neeko clone to face check at any time. But it's going to be tough. They're just committing onto the engage for Bvoy. He has the flash available. Not the wisest move. As Sheiden now has to jump away. Straight into Palafox's waiting arms. Dignitas fought to the bottom right instead. Now they're getting cleaned up here. Bvoy, free fire. firing. They started the fight on the Ezreal, and he's going to be the one to end it. Picks up a double. So does Pala. Triple the Bvoy. That is a clean ace to Shopify Rebellion.
Yep, they're going to march this one in, Kangas. It is the victory lap for Shopify Rebellion after that fight.
Solid performance from Shopify Rebellion all around. They got a little behind in the early game, but little is not enough. They will still march into the base. Dignitas made them work for it in game number 2, but Shopify Rebellion were inevitable. All 2 woes across the board. Shopify Rebellion put the final touches on this game. Focus the Nexus. 2-0 victory, Shopify.